Hey guys, and today we got another review for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 19, One More. In this episode, there are literally three characters. You have the two main characters, which is Aaron and Gabriel. They're the only characters that you know. We have like a kind of villain character, which is Maze, and there's all the human interaction you get in this, which is quite cool. So a quick summary is about Aaron and Gabriel looking for food. It's kind of similar to the previous one with Carol and Daryl, but there's no flashback. And they need Alexander to run out of food, so that's their goal. It's very, like the other episodes so far, it's very character focused and very standalone, which I really like. Like, you get lots of in-depth character, which you wouldn't get before. Like, Gabriel got a massive backstory, and which is really cool, made that character more humanized. Now, there is one elephant in the room, and that is that it's obvious that this is filmed during COVID times. Like, right at the start, there's this big scene, lots of walkers, Aaron and Gabriel in the centre, and you think you're going to get a cool scene, but then it cuts to just flowers getting covered in blood. This, even though it sucks you're not getting, like, walker action, it's a really cool scene. Like, you know they wouldn't have done this in any other way, and I'm quite happy this scene happened. I'm just going to mention that. That was a really good scene. Okay, one other thing I want to mention is how good the music is in this episode. It is so good. And I've even in my notes written down great. It just adds so much suspense to when it needs it. And it carries some scenes just by the music in the background alone. And that is a massive up. And it just makes the episode so much better for it. So, now we got to go on to, was there a lot of action? And yes, there was. This episode has more action than the previous two episodes. And it is very well paced. I'm just going to mention that. I'm always going to compare every episode during these COVID 6 episodes to episode 17. And this episode is way better than episode 17 with good action, very good pacing. This episode's a fun time if you're going to watch it. So, and also, I'm just going to mention, the acting in this episode was really good. From the actors that played Aaron and Gabriel were amazing. I'm also going to mention the guy who played Maze. He played a really, really good villain, and that was a really cool villain. And I really liked Maze. Like, he came off as like this weird guy, and he gave a vibe like you don't want to mess with this guy. He came off a dangerous vibe, and I really liked it. The acting is just gets brownie points for me. The good acting. This is going to be slightly spoilery, but I don't want to ruin any spoilers. I want my reviews to be non-spoilery, but I just want to talk about that ending, though. Jesus! You had this really dramatic scene, and it was just really good. And then that ending happens, and you're like, wait, what? I don't know how to say this without spoiling it, but that ending is amazing. And I use amazing quite a lot, but that ending... That's all I'm going to say. Let's move on before I do anything actually spoilery than just saying that ending though. And let's do an over review and my one word for how good the episode is. I'm going to say this episode is fantastic. The pacing's amazing, the action is good, the characters are compelling, and each episode is just getting better and better and better. I thought that Find Me was going to be one of the best episodes in these 6 episodes other than Here's Negan, but then one more comes out. And this episode, I'm going to say, is better than Find Me. This episode, I'm going to say it again, is fantastic. Well, that's all for now. Hope you like my review, and see you next time.